What up, guys? Welcome back to Wicked After Dark, where we talk about all things horror. My name's Anthony, and with me tonight, we got Ashley and Jess.
Hey, guys.
What's up?
As you guys can see, the man in the orange over here, we got Patrick Neary, guys.
Yay.
Mr. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
This
I
is
mean,
lit.
today's going to be hella different. You know what I mean? Because Patrick has a different background, and I know some of you guys are probably going to see this. Like, I know that guy. You know, because he's pretty. You're doing a lot of stuff on social media, right? Would you be considered like an influencer? I guess.
Influencer, yeah.
TikToker.
TikToker, influencer.
They probably don't know you as Patrick, though.
Bro, everyone's like, I'll be getting comments like, what is your actual name? Like, if you go to my page, it says at the top, it's in my bio.
Yeah.
They call you Skate.
Skate.
Yeah.
Skate.
So it's in public, they'd be like, Patrick, yo, Skate. I'm like, I don't know who you're talking to. Me.
I've actually been with you when those situations happen.
Yeah.
You know, we've been in Redlands, and they'll scream out "skate" and be like, "This for real?"
Yeah.
You know, so it's so funny. But you know, a little backstory real quick. We've known Patrick for over 10 years. You know, believe it or not. I know we look like we shouldn't mix. You know, he's in a whole other world, guys. But today he's on here because again, we're gonna dig a little deeper into Patrick's backstory.
Yeah, because a lot of you don't know, like, we're going to get into it. I'm in the Halloween.
Yeah, he's a major Halloween fan, guys. Yeah. Big time.
And that's again, how your paths crossed was because of Halloween.
Yeah, and that's how we met.
10 years.
Over 10 years, you know, and yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
It's going to be a good conversation.
Lot to talk about. But we're gonna definitely dig in and see what we can get out of this young man here.
Let's go.
Because your fans don't know.
No, they're not gonna expect me doing this about Halloween.
Right? They're probably gonna be like, "What the hell? I didn't even know that."
Like, yeah, he goes to Universal and not scary fun, but he actually likes it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, yes, I like it.
Yeah.
So, little backstory. I think we should get into backstory and how we met, right? And the girls are probably gonna be bored during this part, guys. Just to be honest with you, because I started again with Nightmare Productions over 10, 12 years ago, you know, and so Patrick was sending us messages on
Facebook.
Facebook, that's right. You remember that?
Yeah.
Facebook
ads, and it was like a Craigslist thing.
Yes. And my buddy, Sal, he was, running that stuff. He says, "Hey, man, I got a kid. He's bugging the shit out of us."
His mom's hitting us up.
Yeah.
Bro, because I was like, Mom, they're not gonna answer me. Like, I'm a young kid. Like, you hit him up.
Yep.
And I have my mom sending calls, emails, like.
So we had the whole nine, and Sal finally approaches us about it, and Patrick, and I'm just like, you know what? Screw it. He's two years under. If his mom's willing to sign for it, we're good for it, right?
Yeah.
And so the day he showed up, Mom brings him, and here comes little Patrick.
No beanie.
No long hair.
Yo, legit fade with the hairline.
Yes,
I swear.
Yep, no long hair with a mustache. Don't forget the stash, bro.
Yo, I was 14 with facial hair.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And you were dropped off with a plastic Food for Less bag.
I had a plastic Food for Less bag with a Halloween costume and a mask ready.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember that. That, man. And it's, for long story short, the rest is history after that. This kid was like our wingman after. He was with us everywhere.
He was glued to you.
He was glued to us. I mean, I know.
From after Halloween, just going to Disneyland.
Yep.
Thanksgiving dinners.
Mm-hmm. And then
birthday?
we did
New Year's. Yeah, New Year's. That was a fun time. Holy shit.
Yeah, man. And then going to like Knott's,
Yeah.
and all that stuff. So
That's crazy.
we've taken you to, trips to conventions with us.
You guys took me to my first ever horror nights.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
First ever.
Fun fact. There you go. First ever Horror Nights, which was back in like
2015.
something like that.
Oh shit, that was a minute ago.
Yeah, we're old.
Man.
Makes me feel hell. Because what are you now? 24?
24.
24.
Whoa, that's crazy. Now everyone knows my age.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm being dead ass. No one knows my age.
Damn, there you go.
We're going to have to bleep that.
Yeah, we'll bleep that part out.
Yeah, I'm 24.
He looks like he's 18, but,
Yeah.
Well, you built like you're 12.
Yeah, man, but
Yeah, you didn't want to let him work because he was young, but we're the same age. You had me working.
nah, but y'all had to work.
He's like, you family blood. Like, you're in there.
You had me
in it.
slaving away costume control. And I
That's
was
right.
At least you weren't in the chainsaw room in the back of a separate room looking through a peephole
Yeah,
with your eye like
true.
this.
Fumed out. Like,
Your
Oh
finger
my
on a
God.
button like this, like, oh crap.
Okay,
Yep.
they're coming. Press.
Yep. Hey, but we hooked you up. We had a lot of fans in there, bro.
Bro, that
It
was
didn't
lit.
work. It didn't work.
Well, we tried.
yeah.
Probably wasn't safe, but hey.
Yeah, tell me about it.
It happened.
We learn.
Yeah, we learn.
But
But
we
anyway,
look back, Jess. Are you good?
so Pat, I know you're this big old thing on social media now.
Yeah.
You're almost to 1 million followers on TikTok.
Yeah, I'm at
You know.
872,000.
And
Well,
growing.
who's counting though?
Yeah, who's counting? And since a young age, you always said, I'm gonna do this,
Yeah.
and you
Yeah.
stuck to it, which fucking blows my
It's
mind.
crazy because like, bro, I like spoke to you and was like, I'm not getting a regular job. Like, I want to do video skating.
Right.
I want to entertain people, and like,
Right.
it's dope that I'm still in a position to do it, or now in the position to do it. So it's like, it's crazy. Like,
Right, and trust me, it blows my mind to see that type of stuff. You know, what I mean?
bro, you're
'Cause
like
again-
my dad. That's like my second dad.
No, because you always said it was a youngster. And we're just like, all right, Pat, like follow your dreams.
Yeah.
We were some 18, 19, 20-year-olds throwing Halloween events.
Yeah.
So who was I gonna be like? Oh, come on, kid. Like, no.
Be realistic.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Like,
Like, if you like it, go after it.
hell yeah. So that happened. But the thing that trips me out, so you get all these kids hitting you up
Yeah.
as skate, but
Yeah.
nobody really knows that your love for Halloween started years ago, right?
Bro, I was honestly like, oh my God, like 7, 8. Because like my uncle Dave that passed away, he worked Ghost Town.
Okay.
And so he would throw Halloween events at his house. And I was a little kid scared, like, bro, this is lit. Like, I would sit there on the curb, watch them scare kids, jump out of trash cans, chainsaws.
Yeah.
And seeing that, I was like, bro, I want to scare people. This is lit. So the following next year, I ended up dressing up, scaring people. I was like, bro, I love this. Like, this is crazy.
So you were like 8, 9 years old
I
doing
was
it?
like 8 or 9, yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. No, but so let me just get to your first question before we just keep going on and shit without any questions.
All right.
So you probably answered it already, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the first question is gonna be, what kind of sparked the love of Halloween for you? Was it that incident right there?
Yeah. Well, obviously, I'm not going to watch no scary movie as a little kid, like, oh, this is lit. I love it.
Right.
But it was more like seeing, like, bro, like, people are scaring people, like, it's lit. It sounds weird, like, oh, we're scaring people. But, like, I don't know. It's lit seeing it and then going to, like, knots. And I'm like, bro, this is lit. Like, I want to throw an event.
Right.
So leading from that, my uncle, like, doing that. And I'm like, and I threw my first ever, like, little haunted house in my garage. That was, like, 2010. And people are like, this is the lit. Like, I hope we do it next year. And then never did it.
Yeah.
But ever since then, bro, I don't know, I just, like, attached to, like, this is lit. Like, I don't know. Like, I
You
love
made it a lifestyle.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's exactly how we did it. Yeah. We did
Started
it in
in
the
the
backyard.
backyard.
And now,
in
even
the
though, like, I
garage.
don't do, like, scaring people or throwing, like, little things in front of my house, like, I still, like, involve myself with these events, like, horror nights.
Knots.
Knots.
Yeah. Definitely try to get to as much
Castle
as
Dark?
possible.
I've never been.
I would.
Never been. I did the haunted hayride, though.
Okay.
This year?
Yeah.
How was it?
Yeah.
Huh? All right.
It was honestly, it was okay. Like, the hayride could be better if there's more actors,
Uh-huh.
but the mazes are actually pretty good.
I heard that from a lot of different people though, that it did lack.
Yeah, because like there's
actors.
certain like areas you go through and you're like, oh, like something's gonna come out crazy, but it's like you pass, you're like looking back, like is anything gonna happen?
Yeah.
Like the setup is insane, but it's just like, oh, there's no scares.
Do you literally jump on a
hayride? You sit on hay.
Oh.
You sit in a trailer and then they take you.
Oh, how long is the ride?
10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
If that, yeah, like 10 minutes.
Nice. So again, you said 8, 9 years old, right?
Yeah.
And then you did your own little thing,
Yeah.
as at your pad scaring
In my
the whole-
garage,
right,
crazy. Wow.
right. And then that's when we came along, right?
Bro, literally like a year or two after, yeah.
Yeah, and then you
I
jumped
saw the
in.
Craig as this thing and I searched it up on Facebook. Nightmare Productions.
Yep.
You guys are looking for actors and I was trying to be one.
Dude, that year we had so many people reach out to us for that, and which was great. And then you became like a main actor in that specific maze. I remember you were up
With the
front.
Savage Circus? Or what
Yeah,
was it?
Savage Circus.
Savage Circus.
Savage
I
Circus.
own the alley.
Yep.
Me
Yep.
and Big Gabriel.
That alleyway was like, I just recall you guys chasing people back up the entrance, and people were jumping off because you'd have to walk up like these steps, right?
Yeah. You walk up the steps, it's like a loading dock, and you,
Yeah,
you, walk,
and then you
down,
walk down.
and it goes into this alley.
And it was
And once
dark.
you hit this corner, it's like Gabriel, and you walk more down, and I'm in the corner behind a pallet.
Yeah, I remember that because it looked like an alleyway. It was all graffiti.
Yeah.
And,
Some like Gotham City looking shit.
yeah, and then I remember we even stapled trash
Like newspaper.
newspapers to the walls to make it look more grungy. And people were just running, dude.
Bro, those are
running.
man. I remember there was one time too, MTV. Remember MTV
Yeah,
came?
that's right.
I'm a young kid, like, bro, this is lit. Like, we're famous. Like, we have MTV filming a show inside a maze. Like, this is insane.
I just remembered how much of a pain in the ass that was. They wanted us to put all these signs everywhere. We had to close the maze. We had to, everybody had to sign waivers.
Yeah.
And then they went in there with these cameras brighter than these lights that we have here.
And it's so hard to see the scares because, like, you could see it. Like, it's too bright.
Yeah, so.
That was fun, though.
It was cool.
That was
It was a good
time.
experience. Yeah. It was fun.
I think, how many years was Nightmare Productions doing mazes?
We did
4?
mazes for
3 or 4 years.
no.
Well, no, you guys,
5
didn't you guys
Like
start,
5
like,
or
at
6
your
years.
house, didn't you?
Yeah.
Like, you started.
No, I think it blew my mind because you were like the youngest one there, and people saw you like as the leader. Like that was the cool kid. Like we have to get in.
Yeah,
with
there'd be
him.
people I
Oh, you
remember,
mean,
like,
the scare actor.
Yeah.
After the first year, people start coming to me like, who do I talk to? I'm like, bro, I'm not the guy. People thinking like I like legit like employee.
Because you were like glued to Anthony. You know,
like, if they couldn't
you were
reach
always
Anthony, they would
around
come to me
us.
like, hey,
Yeah.
you think Anthony would like let me come to you guys' Halloween party? I'm like, bro, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
I do remember that.
They
Because
were
you,
all,
you quickly
jealous.
became part of the
Our
family,
family.
you know.
bro, I was.
And everyone
There was like a
"How
point
can
where like I felt like I lived with you
You
Yeah.
did.
at the
You
apartment.
lived
I
with
was
us.
there.
All the time.
Oh my god.
I mean, dude, we'd take this guy to Disneyland and fucking,
Yeah.
Universal.
Yo, no cap.
and-
Like I guess been to Disneyland is like when I was a super young kid, which I don't remember. But I remember you taking me. You bought my ticket. You're like, let's go. I'm like, no way. I was like, this is lit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
No,
crazy.
Dude, it's just crazy how you just, you become more than just friends over, the
Over
course of
time.
years.
It started just like friends. It's like more than friends. Like bros. Like I feel like blood family. Like it feels
Yeah.
like more than, you know what I mean?
Right. But, shit.
I think what blew my mind too was how hard you went in the mazes.
I remember like Anthony would paint the walls, put the fresh paint with the blood.
And
And
then
I
we'd
had
have-
the gloves,
yeah.
the metal like tapping
Yeah.
shit, and I would smack the hell out of it. And he was like, "Yo, you gotta chill. Like we just painted this, and now everything's on the floor."
Yeah.
It would just create more work
Yeah.
for it. I mean,
Right.
and I get it because, again, people were terrified, bro. Like, people were scared. You know what I mean? And,
Well, there was a point where they would run up and like not come back in. They're like, "Can we get a refund?"
yeah.
Like, no, sir.
Yep. We
No
almost had
refunds.
some fights over that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're like, no, we want a refund. And
It's
then they
too
start to lie.
much.
Oh, well, they touched me. Where
But
did
it's
they
like,
touch you?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
We trusted everybody in the positions
Like
they
your
were
kid's
in.
almost crying, and now you want a refund.
Right.
Now
Yeah.
you're trying to find an excuse to get the money back.
And the crazy part about that is, I'm going to shout out one of the managers. His name was Bruce. This guy would, like, almost be in a fist fight because he's like, nope, we're not doing refunds. I remember my dad would have to go in there and be like, Bruce, give him a refund, man. Like,
Yeah.
it's not that serious, So it was just like, nah, man, no refunds. It's not our fault. They're scared. Like, I was just like, oh,
Right.
shit, dude. Like, it's
This
not
is
that
a
big a
Halloween
deal.
event. It's a Halloween
Yeah.
event.
Right.
It's
Not to get
yeah.
scared.
For
Exactly.
real. Yeah, I don't know.
And
That
It-
was like
Too,
the
though,
lit.
yeah.
Sorry, that was
No,
like the
you're good.
littest thing I swear that happened in Redlands and at Splash Kingdom.
Yeah. Because now,
From-
And
That
it
was the
doesn't
best
exist
thing.
anymore.
now Splash Kingdom
Is in rocks.
gone.
Yeah.
Gone.
That shit's flattened.
Right.
And,
That was
It's
honestly
gonna
like the
become a
best
warehouse.
Halloween event that could ever been done. That for sure.
Well, back in when we were doing it, we had competition with what's that one that used to be off the 15?
Scandia?
Scandia. We had
I didn't
Scandia
even know
in
Scandia
Ontario.
Wait, they had an event?
They had a
I
haunt
didn't
there.
know that
Yeah.
either.
That haunt, I've been to it.
Oh.
And then they had also
Castle
Castle
Dark.
Dark was one of our
I
competitions.
still never been.
But again, Castle Dark has been around for a long time, so it's been handed over.
Correct.
And it's passed through my hands where we had the opportunity
Correct.
to take over that event.
Right.
But the stars didn't align at the time.
Yeah.
So, but no, at the time, that we were doing our events, Castle Dark was around. It was Scandia. It was us, and there was one little group that I'm not even gonna say
Yeah.
that hated us. And
Oh.
and tried so hard
To
to
bring
get
you
us
guys
shut
down,
down
yeah.
every year.
I remember that
But
so vaguely.
thankfully, we always had our ducks in a row. It's like, hey, this is his, this is this, and it was always
Yeah.
great
Since the first time.
since the first time,
And that's a different story.
which is sad, because they're a non-profit group, and
Yeah.
but whatever, we're not gonna get into that. You know what I mean? Just in case someone's watching.
That was
but
some crazy times though, bro. That was
Yeah,
like one of the best times of my life. Like wow.
It was fun. It was fun. Now we're here, Wicked Boutique, right? So it was all worth it in the end.
Well, yeah, from starting from the mazes, now having a store, now a podcast. Like, bro, you guys came
Right.
a long way from.
Yeah, it's
Think about it, you guys came a long way from your backyard to now.
Yeah, it's been a overnight thing. You know what I mean? 12 years in the making, but
That's dope.
dragging these girls through it. But again, going
Just
back
his
to
face.
you, bro, it's like it trips. I hope that people, when they see this, they're gonna be like,
This guy
tripped
skateboards.
out. Yeah,
is
like-
in love with Halloween. What a nerd. No.
Yeah. Like, wait, this guy threw mazes in his front lawn? Like, what?
he was a scare actor
Yeah.
for a long time. You know, and if you could, would you do it again?
What?
Scare act?
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Bro, I would. I just told you for the podcast. I told him, I do it again. I want to scare. Like,
Even though there's kids stopping you on the streets as skate, you know,
they would
but-
never know that I got a mask.
Right.
Coming for you.
Which
No,
which is funny. I think I've seen some of your videos. Even I think I want to say last year, where you were doing like little skits with your nieces, and you would
Oh, yeah.
scare the shit out of. Your
I actually
nieces,
have that
dude.
video. I've never posted on TikTok. I'm waiting. Well, now it's October. I'm gonna post it, but I scared the shit out of me.
I think too, like you, the evolution of your scaring with Nightmare Productions, because you started in the alley
Yeah.
as like hiding behind the pallets to taking over the scare zone a few
Yeah.
years later.
Yeah,
And
that's crazy. It did start as I started in a maze, and then was in the scare zone
main
for like the
scare
rest
zone.
of the time
Yeah,
it was on.
Yeah, I think that's when we transitioned you though, because you know you had already started creating a name. Your personality is what gets people, right?
Yeah.
So you remember people would come just to see you,
Yeah.
and a little fucking doll that you would carry around.
It's a crazy story because it was a doll like my niece was throwing away, and it was actually on the way to go scare, and I was like, what if I did some crazy shit, painted the eyes white and put an upside down cross on his forehead?
Yeah.
It's a baby doll.
Uh
And I was like, I'm gonna call it Felicia.
huh.
And I remember the first time I brought her, everyone's like, who's your doll? Like, Felicia. Next week, I have kids like, where's the doll? Felicia, where's Felicia?
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, what?
Yeah.
It's
They'll
a doll.
follow you for
It's like a
see
cult
the doll.
following, dude. It's
Bro,
like,
it's
what the
crazy.
what does this kid got? You know what I mean? But it was just funny, and we took that character on the road,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, you guys, I forgot about that. I went to conventions with you guys.
Yeah.
El
I think we
Paso.
did. We went to El Paso. Where else did we go?
Oregon.
Did you go? Oh, you did go to Oregon, dude. You did go to Oregon. You sat in the
Yo,
back,
I did go to-
smashed.
Where is that? The screen door restaurant, or what was it
Oregon,
called?
Oregon,
Yo.
Portland, Oregon.
That restaurant was so good.
I remember that.
Did he
dude.
went to Oregon?
Yep.
Dang,
I
I'm
haven't been
jealous.
there.
I remember because I was so picky, and there was something I didn't like. And Jimbo got like chicken sandwich. I'm like, bro, gotta try it. And I was like, bro, this is insanely good. Like,
Yeah.
it was like
Like,
some
you wanna
chicken.
trade?
It was so good.
Yeah. It was, dude. We did a lot.
But I remember, even like when I started in the maze, how in the back you go through the maze and you end up in the back and it's the chainsaws outside.
Yeah.
And I remember telling you like, can I be out there? Can I be out there? You're like, Patrick, stay inside.
Yeah.
Because I would try to go to the back and still try to scare people. And you're like, stay here.
Yep.
You had too much energy to be contained in the maze.
Yeah.
And the walls weren't holding up with you, so they had to put you in the outside.
Yeah.
All right,
100%.
just stay out here.
Because even though I scared the people in the alley, I still wanted to keep going through the maze, pop out somewhere, and you're like, fool, stay here.
Well, yeah, because you'd send the next group in, and you're like, where the fuck's Patrick?
Yeah. He's at
You
the
know,
other
it's like, that
end.
fool's
He
way
followed
down there.
you.
Like, oh my god.
Yeah.
And then because you got a constant. It's not Universal Studios flow,
Correct,
but
yeah.
we had a good flow
Right.
because at the
That
time
maze was long.
it was very long, and it
Yeah.
was the only maze we had there. So it was like a one.
was.
But the maze, I want to say, was 3,000 square feet.
Yeah.
You know,
Five.
which is 5,000. I'm sorry, 5,000 square feet. So it was massive.
Yeah.
It was massive. It took about 10 to 15 minutes to get through.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Still
the
one of my favorite
scenes-
mazes.
Yes, I think that one will always stick with us.
See, the thing about it too is like a long maze, but it's so creative and like
Yes,
each section was crazy.
I think the guys did a really good job with that.
Yeah.
You know,
From the car scene to the locker room.
Yep. The shower room.
The displays
the
were
yes.
very well done
They
for being new too, because that was your first year doing it there, I believe.
There, yeah.
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 So they
On
got
the-
down.
The detail was great.
I'll never forget that video when you guys filmed like the random videos and you had that group when the kid jumped back when they
Oh.
jumped through the
Yeah,
window
yeah.
thing, the
Yeah.
jump scare.
Yeah. No, it was funny because we have a picture where we had some issues with a group of teenagers at the time. Now they're
Yeah.
old.
Yeah.
But they're like, that was whack, that was shit, da 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 da. Right? They were complaining.
Yeah.
And my photographer at the time, which is my buddy, caught a picture of all three of those kids hugging
Hugging
each
up in
other.
the corner.
And we printed that picture and blew it up and put it on display. And
Yeah.
they
On social
actually
media, too.
commented and they're like, oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thought you weren't scared.
Yeah, thought you
Caught
weren't
us.
scared, dude. Caught your ass.
Man.
You know, and it's funny because people try to act tough.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm not scared. I'm not
Yeah,
scared.
exactly. But I mean, if you're not scared, then why are you there?
Doing
You
this.
know, like
Exactly.
when I go through maze, dude, I drop all my walls. Like I'm trying to get scared.
Well, especially because
Yeah.
the prices we pay.
Right? You're like, shit, I better get
I better
scared.
Right.
nearly have a heart attack.
Shit.
Man.
Yeah.
Put me on my ass. Put me on my.
Yeah. True.
No, but man, it's a trip. But
Those are good times, man.
let me ask: do you like? Now, this is probably a bad question, but do you enjoy? Because at the time you were skating, you talk about skating.
Yeah.
I remember that's what you did. So in your off time, you were skating,
Correct.
and in the haunt season, starting. Because you were there from the build outs and shit. So
Oh, yeah.
from August through November, you were haunt.
Basically, yeah.
So, do you like, did you like that happy medium, or do you enjoy
I
more
did.
now, like full-time skating, full-time creator,
Obviously, with skating, like I'll take breaks. Where it's like, if you skate every day, you're like, oh, like you get older, you're like, oh.
Yeah.
But if you take like a week break at a time, you feel like, oh, like I want to skate. You have that more urge. Mm-hmm. So I feel like with back then, it's like, all right, I get to skate. It's like it's a job. It's like I gotta go scare, and then now it's like, all right, I get to go skate. So it's kind of like it evens it out. So it's like, to me, it felt like doper. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I enjoyed it, man. Like,
So you definitely admitted that you're getting older, so you need to take that little break in between.
yeah, because if you skate every day, think about it. I've been skating since I was young, so it's like it's the same thing over. You kind of get like bored of it.
Right.
So to keep yourself still entertained with skating and want to still skate, I feel like you got to take like a few days at a time break, not skate every day.
Let that body recover. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I can't skate, so.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, me
I
neither.
couldn't even think about none of that shit. So.
This was lying, bust out a kickflip. Secretly skates.
He's better than you.
Right? I'm like,
Hell
damn,
no.
chill, fool.
Hell no.
Did you ever do skate for competition?
When I was younger,
Okay.
you get older, you're like, damn. They built like that.
Yeah.
Skating now, like, bro, is gnarly. Like,
Yeah, I've seen some stuff, dude. Like it's evolution.
bro, you have like all like the overseas kids coming out here and like they be like 10, like skating like grown men. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit back and just create TikToks.
right.
So,
Man.
when did you take that leap and start being involved in social media heavily? Like, what age was that?
Ooh. I want to say I was when I met you guys, honestly, because I had like a Facebook and then Instagram
15?
started like
Okay.
becoming a thing.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's like like a lot of people say, oh, it's an overnight success. You've been grinding at this shit for
Yeah.
years then.
Yeah.
And I've always wanted to be like a content creator,
Yeah.
create videos to entertain people.
I think you're very consistent from the beginning, even when
Yeah.
you first started growing your following, you're always posting, always doing something, which takes a lot of courage to keep going at first, because
Correct.
when we started this, we're like, fuck, no one wants to watch us, no one wants to see it.
Right.
Like, you get unmotivated.
It's
So,
hard.
like,
Yeah, because you don't
that's-
see like you want to see these numbers and you're like, okay, I don't see a growth.
Yeah.
But the more constant you are, you're gonna see this did better. It's gonna double. Everything's gonna double
Right,
the more you're
right.
constant with posting and
Yeah.
all that.
I think he brings a good point. People don't understand, right? They're like, oh, this kid's an influencer or whatever. Even what we do, right? But how much work? That's what I need you to explain to everybody.
It gets stressful.
How hard is it to be like, shit? Like, you drop the funny videos, you drop the skate videos, you
Yeah.
drop all kinds of content, right? And guys, and this is the funny part is I feel like people see those videos and your slogan, okay, and they
Yeah.
think that that's what you walk around doing all day. When
I
it's just
don't.
like, guys, hey, guys.
How I explain it's like you have Patrick, which is Patrick. You have Skate. I try to put it as a character.
Right.
So with the okay,
Kind of like Steve-O, right?
exactly. So it's like with the little sayings or just how I act. I feel like it's a character. Me, I'm quiet. Like if you don't know me personally, like I'm super
Very.
Yeah.
quiet. You would
Very.
never
Shy.
think. Like I've met people like supporters who are like, wait, why are you so quiet? Like you're so hyper in your videos. But I'm just like, bro, like I'm a shy person. Like I'm super like.
It's different when it's behind a camera. Or
Exactly.
Like your friend filming you.
It'd either be
Yeah.
like my mom, like she films half my TikToks. It'd be like my good friend that does TikToks, Adrian. Shout out Adrian. Like those two, but it's like
Yeah.
like
It's
Yeah.
so funny though, man, because again, like you just said, you're super shy.
yeah.
So when these kids come,
Come
up
up
to you,
to
you're
you,
like,
and they're giving you the
where's this
energy.
guy at? You're like, dude, this
Where's
me,
this hyper
but
And they're
okay
like,
guy?
They're like, say it. And
Yeah.
you're just like,
Bro, I get that
"Oh,
so much."
damn." Yeah.
When I was at the haunted hayride, actually, there's like a group of kids, and I didn't know where it came from. I hear it's okay. I look back like, where the hell did that just come from? Like,
yeah,
That's funny.
It's
crazy.
funny, but it's cool. But what I was trying to get at is people don't understand how hard it is for you to create. Right, another video or
Yeah.
another skit or another.
so like with TikTok,
Idea.
I've been doing like 2.5, going on almost 3 years, and like the beginning, easy. Like you can knock out so many ideas you have, but when you do it 2.5 years, almost 3, you're like,
What's
oh
next?
shit, what's next? Like, you got to post like 2 times a week. So
Right.
imagine the rest of the year, you're like, oh shit, like
Right.
it gets challenging. But I feel like I'll have times where like I won't post for like a week or two, and then randomly I get this creative like idea, and then I'll turn it into a series, and then
Boom.
yeah. But
Yeah,
it
it's
does get
boring.
stressful. People think it's easy, like
No.
blah blah blah. I'm like, bro, there's a lot of thinking that goes into it.
Yeah, I mean, just like our followers here, you know, sometimes they love when we bring on guests, right?
Yeah.
But then when we do like just ourselves, for some reason they stop like not engaging, but we got less people watching. You know,
Correct,
so
yeah.
again, it's just trying to. And if guys, it's difficult.
To get
I tried
people
to link
on.
up with Patrick since he's not in the local area. He's 50-50 right now, right?
I'm between the IE and LA right now.
So the fact that he's here tonight, I was just like, oh fuck, we still got him in town.
Yeah, because I
Let's-
remember when we went to university, you're like, yo, hop on the pod. I'm like, bro, I'm down.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think the day I got out here was like too late.
Yeah.
So then when you hit me up, I'm like, bro, we got to do it. Like,
Yeah, yeah. And then the night of Horror Nights, you jumped on a plane and left to like Delaware or something.
I went to South Dakota. South
Yeah.
Dakota, something Falls.
Okay.
Cedar Falls, whatever. They're in Minnesota.
How was that? Cold?
No, random.
Really?
I got off the plane. I'm like, oh, there's nothing out here.
Right.
Grass.
Land. It looks like I'm in
grass,
Ukaipa. Or like in Beaumont when you go towards like the mountains, just
Yeah.
grass and cows.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Oh
just
my God.
random.
Hey, but you can say you've been to South Dakota.
Yeah, it was random though. I was like, holy shit.
You guys did like a concert out there, right?
Yeah, he did like a little show and then he did like some like club appearances.
Oh, that's cool,
Yeah.
man. Good time sounds like then.
It was fun. It gets tiring. Like you stay
I'm
up late, then you have to
Mhm.
catch a flight. You're like, fuck.
How long was the flight?
From LA out there.
Yeah.
I had a layover in Arizona. It was like probably like 4-hour flight total.
Oh, okay, not too bad.
Coming back felt longer though.
Oh yeah. Always.
Always does.
You're tired.
My dad likes to say, "Well, it's because we're going against the wind."
He always.
I'm
says
like,
that.
damn, dude, you know, like the stream of the
Yeah.
right. It's going towards the East Coast, but
Yeah.
anyways,
I think another thing that's, you do a lot. You travel a lot.
Yeah.
Since you're following, does your following take you to these places? Like I know you've been to like Europe or something.
That was more like my friend because he's like a well-known like
Yeah.
rapper.
right.
So he kind of, I feel like him too, like helped me with like kind of exploding like with the following I do have. Could put like a name like, oh, that's the guy who hangs out with Little Xan. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
Uh-huh.
That was for, like Instagram. I feel like more TikTok is like the skits.
Yeah.
But more of like now it's like I travel with him. But now I have like random things where like people book me for like photo shoots or like come out here, let's film a video.
I think
It's random.
I
Or-
think
or
that's cool though.
sponsors.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's dope when you're working for someone. Like, hey man, we'll fly out to Vegas.
Yeah,
and
like
do-"
my first ever trip that was for like me and skating was my first ever started TikTok, and when it blew up, they flew me to San Francisco and I did like a photo shoot for this shoe brand.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
What was they called? It was like the Chicken Wing. It was like the San
Yeah.
Andreas Cluck and Bell
Okay.
like shoes. We did like a photo shoot skated. I was like, this is lit. Like from starting TikTok, I had like 80,000 like followers. I was like, damn, did we make it? I was like, damn, like we in San Francisco, like
That was
Yeah.
the moment you realized, okay, I made it somewhere.
yeah. I was like, wow,
Do
this is
you
lit.
do you? Let me ask you. And again, you don't have to answer if it's too personal. But do you make a lot of your business decisions on your own, or do you have like? Do you talk to your mom about it, or is it something
Everything is
that-
on my own, but I will like reach out to friends that like I'd reach out to you or like someone and be like, yo, like does this sound like sketched? Like,
right?
cause me, bro, like I'll see something, like, I'm signing it. Like I don't care. Like there's money involved, bro.
I'm in.
Yeah, but no, I'm more
What
smart.
time?
I'm more smart about it now. Like think about like long term wise. Like nah, like I have like friends hop look over with me or like
Right.
do they think it's smart?
But it was funny. Are we allowed to talk about brands or?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know if you're gonna get sued or anything.
No,
but
no.
I remember when we were at Horror Nights and you were talking about Fossil and you didn't know that they were like
Bro.
this big deal. And I was like, Patrick, that's a pretty big brand, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I've seen that.
No, it was random. So like one time, because where I stayed in LA is like right down the street from Universal.
right.
So I went to grab food at this Mexican spot at City Walk, and I'm walking. I look over. I'm like, Fossil. Like they have a store. Like I didn't know it was like that big. Like I didn't.
Jesus.
I just thought it was like a watch company.
Hey, you were just like, yeah, I'll do that.
Well,
me
yeah,
reach
because
out.
they emailed me. We like, did like a whole Zoom like meeting like for the campaign. I was the only skater on it, which is like this is lit.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I went to Universal, I was like, they have a store. Like this is lit. And I walked in the store, and I was telling the employees, they're like, "That's you? Like you did it?" I'm like, "Yeah, that was me." Like, it's just weird. Like, but I didn't know they were that big.
Did they let you keep the stuff?
Yeah, I have everything still. The watch,
The watch, the board.
the whole skateboard, the fingerboard.
I didn't
Oh,
know you
okay.
did a campaign with them.
Yeah.
I didn't see
I seen that and I was just like, what the hell?
This
Yeah, it was
little fucker.
random.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell?
It was just funny to me because he was like, yeah, I did this thing with Fossil. I'm like, damn.
When was this? Like a long time ago?
This is like 2 months ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, recent.
2 months.
Yeah.
I want to say like over
Well,
the
you
summer.
did 2 campaigns with them, right? You did.
Yeah,
one.
I did Instagram one and a TikTok one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
I didn't see
badass.
But I didn't know it was like a big brand, bro. Like I don't know. I don't wear watches.
It's
Right.
not even just watches; they're bags.
But now
are
I
a big
watch it.
deal.
Yeah, the bag.
But now I wear that watch once in a while.
He's
but-
like, yeah, that was me. Hold on.
Put out the watch
Watch
on a
plug
flex.
it in. Shout out Fossil right
Shout out
here.
Fossil.
Thanks.
But no, I
bro.
really didn't know it was like that big of a brand.
That's dope.
But I had like my dad and them like, what the fuck?
Right.
But they're older and they know. I don't know about watches. Like,
You're like,
You're like, bro, I don't
Jimmy's,
wear no
know that.
watches.
but nah, they're super dope people, man.
That's
cool.
cool.
Shout out Fossil.
Man, have you got any? Well, shit. Hopefully after today and this podcast blows up.
Yeah.
But you don't have any Halloween sponsors yet, right? Like people,
No.
because there is a lot.
Well, because
of-
again, no one knows I'm into Halloween. So I feel
Yeah.
like if people knew I was into Halloween, I feel like people would be like, yo, like, come do promo at our Halloween convention or like something if they knew.
right.
So hopefully after this, you know what I'm saying? You know my
Yeah, hell yeah.
He's
let's
like,
plug 'em
Spirit
in.
Halloween.
Right? We got Spirit, we got Hot Topic, we got
Yeah.
fucking Wiki
Yo, that would be
Boutique.
crazy.
Yeah.
Collabing with Spirit.
That'd be
I
dope.
should actually email them.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's just crazy because again, the goal of today is like to let people know, like, hey, you're not just this okay kid,
No,
right?
yeah.
It's like, dude, you're big old.
You
Bro,
started
because
from
it like
Halloween.
started. I skated when I met you guys, but like Halloween was like bigger to me than skating back then.
Right.
Like I skated, it was cool, but I was like, bro, like I'm about to work for a Halloween event. I feel like I was working knots. I feel like legit, like I was like on top.
Well, dude, I mean, you got to realize too, at a young age, you were working. You still bring your damn skateboard every day you came to work, but
Yeah.
you know, I think you guys would start getting ready. It was a 7 o'clock start time.
Bro, it would be 7 o'clock start time. I would get ready at 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would be like, fool, what are you doing? You guys are going to get like Wendy's and stuff. You're like, come with us. You're like, I'm getting
Subway.
ready. Like, fool, you don't get ready for like another 4 to 5 hours.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember.
But I always
that,
wanted
man.
to be ready. Whenever Anthony said, get in the maze, I wanted to be ready. Like,
Yeah. Yep. And but
He was
dude, just the
committed.
the commitment that came through that.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like if Nightmare would have still been doing it, your ass would still be scaring. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
like I said, like, bro, if you guys had mazes, I would be in it right now.
This is it trips me out, dude. Like it does. It
I
does.
wish like I was doing like, or I wish TikTok was a thing back then because bro, I would have posted like, yo, like come to this event. Like this would have been,
Yeah.
it would have been a lit thing.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
But even back then, it was like you guys had the guy from Fast and Furious
yeah, we did. We always tried, and it was always
and
for.
the Walking Dead. That's
Mhm.
big, bro. Like having those two guys, that's crazy.
I know during this time we always try to support like the breast cancer
Okay.
awareness
Yeah.
foundation. So we would link up with a foundation, and then we'd link up with either the Hector from The Walking Dead or from.
I remember like
Fast and
walking
Furious
into
and-
like getting ready, and you're like, yo, this guy's coming. Like, no way, dog. Like the guy from Fast and Furious with the big chain.
And when he showed up, it was cool, So, yeah, every time this time of year, and thankfully nobody in my family has had to gone through the breast cancer thing.
Yeah.
It's just that as a company, I always felt like it was the right move. You know what I mean?
Correct,
To
yeah.
just support a foundation, and we'd always get a cut of that night's ticket sales to the foundation
Yeah, I
and all
remember
that.
that.
So it was always fun. And then again, bringing out the actors and
Yeah.
have them signing autographs for people. And I know all you guys would always go nuts.
Yeah,
And I think the funniest shit is when YouTubers would come through.
I do remember that. That's
And
crazy.
you guys would be like, "Hey, this is the guy." I'm like, but this is before I knew anything about YouTube. And matter of fact, one of the guys that came through was the guy that runs a big event in Long Beach. So
Oh really?
yeah,
That's
so
crazy.
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm a nerd. I watch Five Fires,
Do you? So do I,
bro.
bro. If I can get him on here, if you ever
Actually-
watch any of this, bro.
Okay, like when we went to Universal, he was there, and both of you guys did not want.
You know what's crazy? The day I went to Knott's for opening weekend, there's a video of him going through Ghost Town. And I'm like, Five Fires. And like, it was funny, but I saw him there.
We've actually sent him a PR before.
Yeah, and he
Yeah.
did it.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
he did
really?
it. Yeah,
That's
we.
I met him like
Super
3
nice guy.
times.
Yeah, he's
'Cause
super
I've
nice.
never gotten the opportunity to meet him.
He just always looks happy. I'm like, bro, this guy's lit. Like, I always see him smiling in his videos. I'm like, bro,
Dude,
I
if
love his
you
energy.
would have talked to him, he would have hung out with us. But you guys were too shy.
We'll reach out.
He was
That-
he was VIP.
Okay,
we
but
was
that's what
not.
he is because I talked to him at Disneyland and he wanted us to go hang out with him and ride rides with him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but we were there with
Damn.
like a huge group and we're like, oh, we can't. If it was just us, I would have left them. Like
That's what the
I would've
RIP
gone.
tour for chill.
I know.
but
That's
yeah.
money.
Shit, we ain't on that.
And we
level.
saw Murdy that night.
We did.
Yeah.
That was lit.
We did get to see
And
Murdy.
McLovin.
Yeah.
That is true. That is true. He was all low key and shit. You know what I mean? Her
With the little
husband
mask.
was like, "Hey, that's this kid." And this goes, "Oh shit, change his
He
mask."
changed his
out."
mask.
Oh,
out.
really? Is
We
that why he
like
had it
blue
on?
and blue
Yeah.
to black. He had a
Oh,
blue
shit.
mask, and then he heard Gabriel say that's him, and he changed it to a black one. Like, okay, you can't
Yeah.
tell it's you.
You can't tell, yeah.
Switch
but
colors. Like,
Your
you never
mom,
know.
looks just like you, bro.
No, his brother.
Brother.
Oh, yeah, is it the brother?
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, I think that takes me to my next question for you. Like, so you enjoy doing like our haunt, well, his haunt, and scaring there. So why didn't you ever do knots or horror nights? Was that
That
just
shyness right there.
I feel
I'm
like
sure.
the shyness, and then it's like, obviously, like I was working with you guys because it's more like a friendship and family thing, and then with them, it's like you have to audition. It's like it's like a
Yeah.
Yeah,
process.
that's
Like
true.
gotta act
if
like
you
a
don't
zombie?
fit that character in the auditions, like you're not making. So it's
Right.
like, and you have to wait in a line like it's Black Friday. Like
That's true.
Yeah, dude, it's so crazy because exactly what you're saying, man. I've seen, I remember when our group of guys decided to make that leap.
Yeah.
Andrew, Adam, shout out to all those guys because they made it.
yeah,
And the shit they went. I remember they were practicing like
Yeah.
auditions.
bro,
Yeah.
like flash cards.
Yes,
like
you
they were
remember?
filming videos just to watch over. I'm like, bro, this is gnarly.
And I remember practicing like, nah.
Yeah,
Like,
because I remember asking Adam, I was like, bro, like 17. I was like, is it hard again? He's like, you just have to audition. And he's like, you have to be like this. Like, you have to act out this character they say.
Yeah.
And I'm watching, I'm like, oh, shit. Like,
No
I can't do that.
thanks. Yeah. So you did it more for your own enjoyment. You didn't want to
Yeah.
make it an actual job.
I mean, I would have made it a job.
Yeah, but you enjoyed it
But
more.
I think the steps to get
the
in.
free will,
Yeah.
of doing what
Yeah.
you wanted to do. Because I think you guys were very open about that. Like,
Lenient.
yeah, lenient.
No,
like,
yeah.
take your character and build
Do
it.
whatever you
know?
want.
I
No,
think
facts.
and we'll have to put it on display one day, but we still have the costume that he wore.
Yeah.
The
The
final
clown one?
year of Nightmare Productions, guys, was in 2000. Ready for old? 16 was the final year.
That's the last
of
time we did
Nightmare
it?
That was the last year.
No way.
And that
Wow.
costume is still around. Mm-hmm. So I'll have to put it when the store opens up again, guys. I'll have to make a display for it. That way we can put it on display.
Out
But
of all costumes, that's the legendary.
that's the last costume I have. You know
I
what
used
mean?
to go
And
through so much hell with that mask.
pulling
And I
your
remember
hair.
people would complain, like, wearing, like, the devil one. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
like,
I
the
can't
silicone
do
is too
it.
tight to my face. And, bro, I would pull it off and just sweat would come off. Like,
Yeah.
it was
It
gnarly.
was a full head. It was a full head.
And
Yeah.
here goes a personal thing. But this guy, he's going through puberty,
Yeah.
and he would wear that mask. He's sweating, so his acne.
Bro. Yo,
And he
I
would
used
be
to go
like-
home pressed.
dude, upset, and I'd be like, Pat, you're gonna be alright. It wasn't even that bad. Bro.
That's when, like, my sisters were still living at home, and I'd be like, I know y'all got some good skincare stuff. Like, what can I do?
Next thing you know, he's doing that shit at the mazes.
Yeah.
Like washing his face and doing this stuff,
And then
putting
extra
moisturizer.
powder.
Yeah,
You
I'm
remember
just
that
like,
time, like, I got the white contacts
Yeah.
Yeah.
and, like, burned my eyes so bad, and I went to your mom, like, almost crying, like,
Yeah. That's
like, what do I do? I can't see. I was, like, screaming.
I do remember that, man.
Oh my
I
God.
do.
Oh my God.
Good. There's so many stories on Haunt,
Bro.
and it's crazy. But now that people again know about your, involvement with
Yeah.
Halloween, hopefully we can get you some sponsorships going
That'd be lit.
forward.
I'm
And
down.
share. No, I'm just kidding.
right?
Like-
Just
like
don't forget
us.
about
If you
us,
don't
fool.
drop that link and swipe up, you're done.
Yeah,
You're done.
right.
That's funny.
No, but I mean that'd be super
That would be
cool.
lit, bro.
But
Like-
you're definitely open to sponsorships of Halloween stuff,
Oh,
right?
yeah, of course.
'Cause, I mean, I know you're very, you portray one way, but you're definitely open to the Halloween thing. And
It's like another side of me. Like, skateboarding is, like, part of my life. And you think about, like, horror shit's, like, another part of my life.
big part,
Yeah.
big part,
Big part.
So I think it'd
And
be
it's
dope.
crazy. It started with my family members doing it, and then I was like, bro, this is lit.
Yeah,
And then I met you guys. It's wild, bro. Like,
dude. And another fun memory I have of you and your mom is when you were just such a shithead, and we were taking you to Knott's for the first time.
Oh,
Oh
my
my-
God. I
And
remember
we
that.
had,
This is
I
a
had
good
to
story.
talk
This
to
is a
your
good story.
mom, bro. And I was just like, Pat, like, for real, dude? Because he was already with us 24/7. And his mom was just still like, nah. Like, damn. He's like,
bro, like
bro.
my mom was strict. Like, I need to meet them. You're not leaving. Like,
Yep.
I need their phone numbers.
bro, she was like, God damn, their address. Like, what? For what?
Yep.
You
Yep.
pull up to the house? Like,
And it was in Ontario. So it was on the way to Knott's, or I would have left his little ass.
yeah.
And I was like, fuck it. We got to go pick up Patrick, guys, and
Yeah.
meet his mom. So, anyways, we did the whole thing. We did the whole meeting. And then as we're leaving, Patrick's like, bye, Mom. We're going to go buy a bunch of drugs or do a bunch of drugs. And I was just
And
like,
mind you, I'm like 16.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And we were all looked at each other like, this
This guy just said that.
motherfucker.
My mom looked back so fast. Like, what the hell did you just say? And I literally was like, close the door and take off. I literally was like, close the door and take off.
And we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, good times.
Oh
Bro.
my
That was
god.
fun.
Yeah, it was hilarious, dude. We used to go on big old. We still go on big old moms.
Yeah.
I was like used to.
The Universal trip was pretty a lot of people.
Like
Oh,
I think we did like 20
24,
people or
20
something like that. Was it?
Yeah.
Shit, I
That was
don't
a lot
even
of
know.
people.
It was a lot of people. Jeez, that was.
That's a good
We
time.
we were stuck at that weekend area for a little too long, but it's all
I
good.
thought about it. We did.
Hell yeah,
Because I
bro.
finished my drinks and food, and I was like, they were in line getting the other stuff, and I was like, I gotta get a drink too. And that long
I was in
ass
line for the other bar, yeah.
terrible
just
drink.
like-
Hell no, I hit that
drink
BS
And he
King
got
bar.
like the worst drink.
No, I
possible.
tasted theirs like a nice, like smoothie, sweet flavor shit. I get mine to IPA.
Ooh. You still drink it?
Oh yeah, I spent like almost $20 over a beer.
You're like, yeah, I'm gonna drink it. I'm
Yeah.
gonna drink it.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
funny, dude.
No, that first beer had us all pretty twisted.
Yo, when we went to, what was it, the Krusty Land or whatever?
Yeah.
Boy, that first beer got me.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it got all of
dude.
us. We didn't even make it down the escalators where we're like.
I'm like
turn.
drinking it, going down the thing, and I'm just like talking like, fool, I feel it. Like,
Dude, I kid you not. Like, I drank 2 beers from there. So
Ooh.
the
You drank
first-
2?
I drank 2. Mm-hmm. You know, and
one got me.
Yeah, the one
I think
I was
it
already
was,
like, damn.
Oktoberfest.
Yeah, it's called Dufftoberfest.
Dufftoberfest.
Dufftober.
Dufftober. I really wish they would just tell me what beer was because I could go buy it. It was delicious.
It was really good.
That
Oh.
it wasn't as bad as the IPA. Like, this one was actually like enjoyable. The IPA was like,
Like, fuck it.
Yes.
bro, literally.
Dude, we did that last year.
Really?
It was one of those where like, dude, just drink it. Like,
Oh, yeah, the
it's
big
called like
one.
space dust or something.
It was
like
a big, like a, what do they call it?
I actually did
growler
that
or
at
something?
Yeah.
at Knott's. Crazy. I invited my dad to Knott's.
That. Okay.
Oh my god.
How was that?
My dad's extra. Bro, because my dad's like me, but he's like a little more extra. Whereas like we're in line, he started barking and shit, like just making sound effects, trying to be funny. But he's like, Mijo, like let's grab a beer. I'm like, obviously my dad had strokes and stuff, so I try to watch out for like his health. Like, you sure you could be able to drink? We drink him. He's filming himself. We're in a maze. I look back. This fool's on his back. I'm like, what happened? He's like, I dropped my bottle. I went to pick it up, and somehow I ended up on my back.
Oh, shit,
man.
Oh my
dude.
god,
You're like, you're cut off.
man. My dad's so funny though. Shout out my dad.
Oh my god, dude.
That is hilarious, dude.
So, do you prefer Halloween Horror Nights or not? Scary Farm.
Oh, let me hear this one.
Because that's a big debate in the Halloween
Because he
community.
knows, as growing up, he was like, everyone talk about Notch. He's like, what about Universal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But ooh,
I think.
I think production value,
Yeah.
Universal is gonna obviously like shit. But I feel like with Knott's, the mazes, they're decent. But I feel like obviously the, like Ghost Town, like those certain scare zones are gonna be
Right.
they're hit.
Right.
But with Universal, you go and it's like, damn, these mazes and the quality and the production, it's legit
Exactly.
movie sets. Like you walk in there, you feel like you're in a movie.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, you go to Knott's. When I go to Knott's, I'm there to enjoy the streets.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you got all your street performers, and
Correct.
they go
The
all out
fog.
there. The
Yeah,
fog.
the fog
You know, they're iconic for that stuff.
and
you
the
know?
sliders.
The sliders. Some of their characters are iconic, which is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's
But-
characters I grew up watching and I didn't know it's the same person as I was a kid, but I look and they're like, oh, I'm the same guy from like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, how your knees ain't giving out?
Gotta be as many times.
Because
as they-
Adam and them used to complain about like them sliding first. Like the first night they opened up, he's like, bro, like we're already sore and it hurts.
Yeah,
So just imagine 20 years of that. Like,
Yeah.
No way.
but like you said, I think it's just the division of the. You know, you go to Knott's if you want to have a good time on the streets and
yeah.
all that. You go to Horror Nights if you want to.
And with this year, it was actually pretty good. Like they had a new maze. I didn't go because the line was long, but like you're like shooting zombies.
Oh, okay.
But the mazes were pretty.
Kind of like
they're
that
cool.
flashlight one. Then.
Yeah.
Yo, that one was badass.
They should
That
have
was
never got
cool.
rid of that one.
Trick or treat.
Yeah.
Yo, that shit was badass.
That was scary.
Then they got rid of the one. What was it called? Paranormal
Paranormal?
Inc. or something like that.
They replaced it with the
Yeah.
new one I told you now, the gun one.
Man,
That
dude.
one was good. That one was scary.
That one
You
was
know,
my.
Knott's hit phobias really well because they would have those scenes where you
Yeah.
would have to walk through those blow up walls. Yeah, I didn't like that.
Right.
That
yeah.
Was too,
That
one
one
Where
we
you
had
had
to,
to
we had to
force
push
your way
Yeah,
through it.
that
had to
gave
You
push
know
us
which
such
one?
that
What event I
anxiety.
only went once with you guys and actually enjoyed it, which they do not have. Dark Harbor.
Oh yeah.
You know what?
I did.
Okay,
The
I was gonna say-
Shacktober.
They have Shacktoberfest.
I watched a video. It's cool.
I still have the Nightmare page, and we do still follow a
Yeah.
lot of the social media people that go and review, and they were saying that it wasn't terrible. You know,
It was
wasn't-
good,
It's pretty much.
but I missed Dark Harbor vibes.
yeah, you can't go on the
Because I
ship
feel like
obviously.
with the Shack one, it's like a party vibe.
Yeah.
Right.
which is
right,
cool. Like if you're trying to like, I want to go to get like terrified.
Right.
But shout out Shaq, man. That's a dope event for him to like step out of basketball and like go on all these. Extras.
Oh, man,
that's
I'm-
lit. Like much respect to him. for
Dude, that guy is all into different business ventures and stuff now, you know. So it's a trip.
Doesn't he have a Starbucks or something?
bro, he
I
owns
think
like
that's
Papa
Magic
John's.
Johnson.
He owns like Papa John's too.
Yeah.
Or he has a percentage of Papa
Mm-hmm.
John's.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He owns a few.
But I
100.
do miss Dark Harbor.
Dude,
The ship thing was scary as shit.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I can't wait for them to bring that back. I know that they just got done repainting the ship.
Do you think it's gonna happen? Like
It'll
next year?
happen. It'll happen. Next year? Shit, I don't know. I hope so. Because I just feel bad for all those, like, actors, you know?
Yeah.
It's like...
That's one place I would not work.
No.
If I was a scare actor on the ship, like I would be actually scared.
Mm.
Like I would be shitting myself.
Yeah,
Knowing
It's
I
like
know.
haunted.
yeah, you walk in there like to the actual boiler room.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, I remember that. It was nuts, dude. And it was hot.
I started
muggy.
sweating. Like it was sketchy.
And,
It's
and
just-
then you have to walk down like these creepy stairs,
Yeah.
and I was just like, "What the?"
Oh, you remember the one where like you walk in the ship and like you see the middle of the water, like it's there open. That was crazy.
I hear.
Yep, there he is.
No way.
There
that's
he
from
is.
that's from El Paso.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next to it, that's in the Chihuahua Stadium.
I don't remember, man. We were everywhere.
That was a fun
Yeah.
time. That's when I tried
Can't
Fat
really
Burger.
see it on camera, but that's funny. Maybe we can insert a photo.
Portland.
That was Portland.
There you go.
Oh, it's Portland,
Oregon.
okay.
Yeah, I drove all the way out there for you to dress up.
Yeah.
That was you didn't even drive with us.
You flew.
I met you there.
Yeah.
You flew. I dropped you off at the airport.
I'm not even
I
gonna
did.
lie. When I met up with you guys to like catch a ride, I was like, "Where's Anthony?" Oh, he's flying the next day. Fool, my back hurt.
I do remember
This
that.
fool's like, "Oh, how was the drive? My flight was cool." Like fucking asshole.
Yep, I flew in, I got picked up, but I did have to drive back with them.
Yeah, you did.
So, I mean, dude, if we're gonna go into driving, bro, we've done some dumb shit.
Yeah.
You know, it's nightmare. We flew
Didn't
from.
you drive to Tennessee? Like
Yeah, we flew into Texas and drove into Tennessee, which is a 10-hour drive overnight.
wild.
Yeah, dumb.
That's
We still
insane.
do.
We
dumb
haven't
stuff
done.
because of
We
him.
haven't been that
Yeah.
wild yet with Wicked. The crazy shit we did was we went to Florida and we slept in the Walmart parking lot for one night.
Yeah.
2 nights.
Was it two? No,
So-
it was.
No,
It
it
was the
was
same
one. Okay.
day.
Wait, so when you guys travel to conventions like different states, do you take the podcast with you?
No, this is
is
still
new.
very
New.
new, you know.
Okay.
So we just upgraded our camera, so that camera right there is equipped to be able to handle these mics
Correct.
directly to it.
Got it.
So it's like things will be changing.
Yeah.
You know, I was hoping to have something different by Halloween night.
Mm-hmm.
We want to do something different, but at this point,
We do not know.
it's
what we're
coming
doing.
fast. You know, we're just
Yeah.
like, man, at this point, I'm hoping just to shoot
At this
somewhere
point, we're gonna
haunted
be
or.
running
That
with
would
our
be
mics.
crazy.
Yeah, exactly. You know, so and it's tough because you know it's a lot of us. You know, it's
Yeah.
us. Then we got our brother that's our like technical producer back there, and
Yeah.
you know our dad that kind of keeps us on track. So it's a mission, bro. It's a mission. You know, so
Yeah.
but don't get me wrong. In the minute we figure that out because we had to test on it, we wanted to go live that night.
Oh,
But
shit, yeah.
but dude, how you know what I mean? It's like so many.
Yeah, that would be lit too. Like how you guys have the podcast, but like we go to like amusement parks, kind of like how the other YouTubers
Right.
are like showing like the clips of the park, like walkthroughs,
Right,
talking.
and a lot of times, well, those guys are using their phones.
Yeah, crazy, right?
Yeah,
I'll be
so-
watching like there's no way that's a camera. Like it can't go live. It's a phone.
Right.
No way.
There she is.
I remember that.
Who's that?
Felicia.
Oh, the doll.
Oh my god.
That's funny.
That was
No,
such
but we
an
did a lot of
ugly
promo.
costume. Like the face is so.
I remember I
ugly.
begged my mom to buy me that mask, and when I told her the price, she's like, "Go fuck yourself." She's like, "Fool, I don't remember the last time I bought myself new chanclas, and you want me to spend $500 on the silicone mask?" But I was like,
Yeah.
"That'd be dope." I remember this one time I came from school and she got it. And I was like, "Bro, this is lit." And I walked around my house just wearing it,
He's all sleeping in it.
but I was scared of ripping it because the silicone. I was like,
Dude,
"Oh,
I
shit."
remember. That. I remember when it finally tore,
I was sad.
and this guy was like,
I was
depressed.
freaking. I was younger. I was like, "Bro, my mom finds out I just ripped a $500 mask."
You're dead.
And I remember like how careful you would put it on, and
Bro,
yo,
careful.
dude. But you wore it for years, dude. And it's
Until
still
I
around.
couldn't.
It's hopefully I open the box tonight and it's still in there, not deteriorated.
It might be.
I know.
It might
Shit.
be.
Wait, can it? You think?
It probably.
It's silicone.
It's
It
silicone.
just sits there. Yeah.
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 But like I said, I will try my hardest to put it on display.
I just remember because I was in charge of like costume control and like making sure everything was sanitized, and
Yeah.
your costume was just dripping.
Yo, because I would have a ski mask underneath.
Yep.
Yeah.
A long sleeve.
I would have a long sleeve. I had a huge coat.
a vest under.
Oh, I had a vest, bro. I was wearing like 15 pounds.
Yeah.
Cardio was
Layers.
crazy.
We used to hate, and it would be like 2 bottles of Lysol going on Patrick's costume.
Yeah, it was bad.
With the
It's because,
fan.
and the reason we couldn't really, there were some materials that we could wash for him.
Yeah.
But though, like the main jacket, you
You
can't.
can't, you know,
The
because
stuff that was added on it.
it
like,
was all custom, and the guys would, you know, and
You
I remember the guys always doing repair work for his shit too.
yeah.
You know, because
Because I'd be crawling on the floor. I'd be doing some crazy shit.
Yeah, yeah, and yeah.
I remember there was one time you guys like, how is that possible for you to rip your jacket? And I was like, I was crawling.
It was wild, dude. It
Yeah.
was definitely wild.
But I would time travel to go back to that time. That
Me
was,
too.
That was
That
some
was
good
fun.
times.
It was fun, but you know, we never let it go as
Yeah.
far as the horror part of it, because you know now I got my sisters with me,
Correct.
and Wicked Boutique is
And that's what's dope about this company and Nightmare. It's always been family.
right,
There's never been like outside people in the company. It's always been
right,
a small
right,
circle
right.
of the
And
family.
even like the friends that helped me run,
Yeah.
you know, Nightmare, they become
Family.
like family. You know
Correct.
what I mean? From you to Sal, you know, Sergio,
Correct.
Even the guys that I don't talk to anymore, like
Yeah.
Mikey, you know, and oh man, shout out Brian. I forgot
Brian, Mr. Harkeen.
Brian's the reason I'm into all this. It's his fault.
Shout out Brian.
He drugged me.
Wait, did
down
he
the-
get you into Halloween?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. We were sophomores in high school. Dude was like, "Hey man, you ever been to Halloween Horror Nights?" I was like, "What is that?" It's like an event at Universal Studios, man. You gotta try.
And now he
it.
works there crazy.
Now he works there. Wow. Now he worked for us for.
He like spoke into existence. Like now he works there. Like wow.
It's awesome. We just seen him, right?
Yeah.
And he's doing good, man. And
Still grinding.
yep, and fixing costumes and all that stuff. So it's crazy to see where he's at now.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
facts.
He took Nightmare and went to the next
Next level.
like the highest you can get.
Yeah.
You know,
Literally.
Halloween.
Well, yeah, Universal like the top, right?
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, he works there full time. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
You know, he's a costume dresser, designer, all
Correct.
that during normal Universal
Universal.
hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not just horror nights.
That's lit though. Shout out Brian.
Hell yeah. But it's his fault, man. It's his fault. All this is
This is a good fault.
yeah, yeah. And then he drug my sisters along.
Sometimes.
But that's what I'm saying is that's lit. Like your sisters are involved. You have everyone, family is in this. That's what's lit.
Sometimes,
'Cause that's
like I
r-
should say sometimes.
Sometimes.
But no, it's rare. Like, you're gonna hear like me. I'm not gonna be like, oh, like my sisters are doing this. I'm like, that's rare. Like you're never gonna
Right.
get family to take the time out their day to keep doing this.
Right. No, I get you for sure. We trip a lot of people out, dude. You know, and again,
And it's dope too because every single one of you is super into Halloween.
yeah.
It's
yeah.
not like, oh, I'm doing it because it's Halloween. No, like I actually love it.
We love it. You know, it's a passion of ours. It's a passion first. You know, I never want to lose that passion.
Correct.
Whether this is around or not, you know, but it's so funny because Ashley, she is Halloween, right?
Yeah.
But me, I'm a big fan of Christmas. So when
Wait,
Halloween,
are you really?
He
Yeah,
really is.
I
dude.
am.
He really is. Sometimes
I'm
he'll
a
be like
big fan of-
Christmas, Halloween.
He
I
plays
could
Yeah.
Christmas music sometimes.
Well, your
I'm like,
birthday's
bro.
close to Christmas.
We're both in December.
15th?
December 18th.
Oh, hold on with her. 18th.
Yeah. I know you're what, the 31st?
Last day of the fucking
Yup,
month.
yup.
Yeah, so it's crazy because Ashley be like, nope, Halloween. I'm like, damn, I look you like Christmas though. Like, I love the
Yeah.
light, you know? But no, I mean, we do this shit year round. You know, year
That's
round, it's passion first and
Yeah.
business second. You know,
Yeah.
and we get a lot of it. So,
No, it's lit. I really didn't know you like Christmas.
yeah.
So random.
No, he likes Christmas, dude. Like, likes.
I don't know. It's not even the gifts. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I just like the
The
vibe and the
decorating.
I feel like I like that
decor
too.
The
and
coziness of
Yeah.
the hot cocoa.
When Anthony
Yeah.
had
And you
his,
still, even though it's not Halloween, you still gotta decorate, but it's Christmas. time.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, this year we convinced our mom. You don't know yet, but we're supposed to decorate our tree as like Jack's The Nightmare Before Christmas.
No way.
Yeah, because we've been saying every year we need to buy new ornaments. I said, Mom, fuck it, let's just get
Yeah.
Nightmare Before Christmas and black out our tree because we just got a brand new,
She's not gonna do it.
huge ass tree.
Yeah, you guys get big ass trees.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm like, hell yeah. So that's the plan. We'll see.
We'll see.
I'm trying to hit Grinchmas this year. I've never been.
We've never been either.
I really want to go.
we might.
Brian works it.
Does he really?
Yeah, he
Oh,
works
shit.
it, but I've never been.
Yeah, I've never been.
But before we finish up, I really want to know, dude, what we always ask this to all of our guests.
Okay.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Ooh. God damn. Can it be more than one?
Yeah. I think
Top two that are classics would have to be Texas Chainsaw and all the Michael Myers.
really.
And right now,
so,
and I'm sorry. And right now, I bought Black Phone. I fucking love that movie.
Yes.
Holy
He
shit.
still hasn't watched it.
Shut up.
Let me tell you, I haven't seen a good horror movie. I'm like, this is fucking like, wow.
Yeah.
It's that good.
It's really good.
It's really good. It's
very
sinister
good.
vibes.
Great.
Even makes you shed a
Like-
little tear.
Dude,
Damn.
when we talk about movies, like Patrick would just like sleep over our house all the damn time. Where
I
we
remember
would
there'd be
stay up
times,
watching
even for
movies.
American Horror Story, I would come over.
Yep. Oh, yep. He would come over for American
When it
Horror
used to be
Story, like-
good.
Yep. Yeah.
Then he got too famous for us, guys.
Right.
you never text people back.
Anthony
Bro,
sucks at texting.
I'm terrible at that.
Like I said, I'd be like, Merry Christmas, Happy 4th. Won't hear. I text him randomly like, oh, I just seen this, my bad, fool. 2 months later.
He's horrible at his phone.
I am bad at my phone, dude. I'm super bad. The problem is I'll see it, but I'm gonna get back.
Yeah, he reads it on
Shit,
his
I didn't
watch.
get back.
Oh,
You know what I
really?
mean?
And he's like an old person. He'll read it on his watch. Oh, okay. He X's out.
Won't never reply.
That's it.
He forgot he read
That's
it.
it.
But
Yeah.
nah, the top 2 classics that I would still watch these days, like Texas Chainsaw or like Michael Myers. for
Those
sure.
two franchises, huh?
Yeah.
That's a good
Sometimes
pick.
like all the like Freddy vs. Jason, but
Okay.
Whoa.
That's theirs.
That's my
He
shit
just-
right there, bro.
Freddy vs. Jason?
Yeah.
Yo, before this ends, since it's Halloween related, if they made a Freddy versus Chucky, tell me that wouldn't be fucking lit.
Freddy versus Chucky.
Just think about how they both are talking shit.
Yeah,
But,
I think
like,
I mean, it would be
it'd be
awesome.
funny. It'd be lit.
It'd be awesome. Yeah, I mean, dude, I'd watch it. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, don't get me wrong. I haven't watched any of the new Chucky sci-fi series that has
I
come
need
out.
to watch
I
that.
haven't seen any
I
of
heard
it.
it's good.
I like it.
Oh, you
Well, they
like it?
brought
Okay.
back some of the characters from the original. You know, Child's Play.
You mean both of the main
I
characters?
stopped watching
Yeah.
it because they're having you pay per episode or some crazy shit like on.
What?
If you don't have like the streaming thing, you can buy like episodes. I'm like, I stopped it. I was like, I'm good.
No, hell, I ain't.
But when
doing
they did have like the seasons for free, I watched I think like 4 episodes, 5 episodes,
that. Nice.
and then I stopped.
No, I'll have to watch Black Phone then. since
Bro.
that
Dude,
good.
it's good. It's
Have
a
you
really
seen
good one.
Hereditary?
No, I've never seen
Okay.
it.
Yes, that one's freaky too.
But when
Yeah.
I seen Black Phone, I literally said after I was like, I have not seen a good movie like this. Where I'm like, this is actually really good. I've watched it like
In a
3
long
times.
So
time.
did you like The Maze?
Yes, but I didn't understand it because I never watched the movie. But now I've seen it. I'm like, I look, you want
Oh,
to go
okay.
back.
So you
Oh, so you
recently
just
just
seen
seen it.
Yeah, just this last week.
Oh, okay.
I watched it yesterday.
Oh, okay, okay.
I did.
Yeah, I haven't
I've
seen
seen it 3 times.
So before we end again,
Yeah.
what was your favorite maze at Horror Nights?
House.
Ooh.
House.
Yeah, it's not a maze. It's a house.
Yeah.
Get
my
it
bad.
right. We still say that. Main.
Right.
Oh, house.
Ooh, I like the Scarecrow.
That one was really good. I think I was standing like in front of you.
Or yeah, Scarecrow. I really liked the Blumhouse one. I just didn't know Black Phone, and surprisingly, The Weeknd was actually good.
Right.
I thought that was gonna be the least favorite, but I'm like, yo, this is
I
actually
actually
lit.
asked someone who's a mega Weekend fan because what was the thing with the frog? I didn't understand
The
it.
frog,
The ending of
Stilt
it,
Walker
the
frog?
Stilt Walker
Oh,
frog, and
yeah, I
then in
don't
the
know.
Not
dreams
even the ending,
in
they
the
were in the
Weekend bar.
elevator.
but it was more like I
Yeah.
think they were taking. It was like a music videos part to take parts of each music video and made it into like a. You're walking into each like music video.
And all the bright flashing
Yeah.
lights and the bright blood splatter on white. So I asked someone who's a mega fan and like with the frog thing, I was like, what's the deal with that? So I guess he used to take some frog venom to get high.
What the hell?
I think it's all again from his music videos.
From some like that he would do that, and I was like, okay, so you're supposed to be like in that state of
So
mind.
you're
Like
like
a
supposed to be high.
psychedelic-
psychedelic, like you're in
Yeah.
that state of mind. So I was like, okay, now I understand it. So now, like, I wish I knew that beforehand.
Right.
But it makes sense now.
That maze was just trippy all
That
the way
maze
through.
was like pleasing to my eyes.
Yeah.
But I only got scared once because I was too busy like, what the hell's
like what's going on? There's so much going on.
And I got scared because the stupid frog, he was standing up.
That
and then
one
he
room
goes
was-
into the elevator, and then all of a sudden he came out, but he crawled out and scared me because I expected him to come right here, not grabbing my feet.
But yeah, before I went, I low-key doubted that man. I was like, it's the
So
way.
did I.
So
I was like,
did
it's-
I.
Everyone
he's
did.
an artist. I can't be scared. But I was like, this is actually like lit.
Yeah. No, it was dope.
But yeah,
Yeah.
that one in La Diona was pretty scary.
Oh, yeah, that one was
Yeah,
scary.
that one was good.
The vibes in that one was scary.
That one just takes me back, bro, to all this little stories you heard. You know.
But
like
haven't
that.
they had that before? I've never been to it.
2011 or 12?
Okay, yeah, I didn't go then.
Yeah, Jess and I went to that maze.
That one,
Really?
yeah. It
Yeah.
still is scary.
Yeah. So
It's
it was
different.
still scary as shit.
It's different. It's not the same maze
No.
at all.
No.
Like,
The church scene was very similar.
When
Kind
you
of.
walk in,
When you walk in, yeah.
Kind of.
The first church scene that they did in 2000 whatever, they didn't have the kids in the casket. You know, that was like, what the
I think
hell?
I started going to Horror Nights the year after that.
yeah,
maze.
yeah, you did.
Did you?
Yeah.
You were like in 7th grade.
Yeah. So we probably started going around the same time.
yeah, I went like I think.
You started
six-
dragging
I think
us
I went
to
around
it.
like 16 or 15.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, and
That's
same
because your
time.
mom finally said yes.
You know what I liked about Universal back then? Instead of giving you a card, they gave you like a pass.
Yes,
They made you
bro.
feel legit.
Yeah, I was like, this is lit. Like I feel VIP.
Right. Like, I
Now
don't
it's
feel
like, here's a
cheap.
ticket.
Why do you think they don't do that no more?
It's all
Too expensive.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all cost, bro. I
Cost
mean,
is high.
now that we do events, it's like we see all that and you're like, hold up.
Like that's a little extra.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe just
Just
get
a
wrist.
little
But I
bit.
still
Yeah.
have those. And I looked at the other day. I was like, bro, these were lit. Like collecting
Yeah.
those are lit.
That
I think
was
the
like,
last one I have is it says 2018 on it.
oh,
Yeah.
sad.
The little lanyard.
Yeah, I think that's the last one
It's
I
in
have.
my
Now-
room hanging
yeah.
up.
Now, in order to get one, I think you have to do like VIP.
You have to do
The
yeah.
RIP one.
or
And I've watched
RIP.
videos. It's kind of like worth it in a way. It's expensive, but
Yeah.
it's worth it because you get all the food. You can leave the
The
park
food-
and go back and eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Well, and then the food, it's not, everyone thinks like it's an hour, but it's like an all day. You could
It's
keep
all
going
day.
back.
Drinks.
getting
Oh,
the food.
really?
Yeah.
And they have beer, liquor.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, I might have to
So you
look
think about the
into
money you're
that.
spending in the park.
just
It's just
like,
like
damn.
you're saving
Right.
300 for 5 hours. Like,
300,
after-
more like 500-600.
well, yeah, for two people.
No,
like,
per person.
Yeah, like on select nights, like it's.
I checked already. It was
ridiculous.
like $5.99 the other night.
Oh hell no.
One day we'll do it. One day.
Man, Universal, just hook us up, man. You know what I mean? We'll
For
be
real.
there.
Give them a media pass, man.
Right? Shit. But
I actually was supposed to randomly. I wasn't supposed to say this, but it never happened. Now I could talk about it. I was actually supposed to work with them,
with who?
Horror Nights,
Oh, really?
to do like a TikTok, like kind of like POV, like showing the park and shit.
Uh-huh.
But I guess like they said, the email said too much people or the media thing is too booked. Like, I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah.
But I said in my last podcast, like I had something as a kid going to, that I was gonna work with, and then yeah, they're like maybe next year. I'm like, fuck.
I know right now that they're like kicking people out the park that are doing this TikTok trend where they're standing
Yo, I
in the
seen
middle.
actors the something in your nose.
Uh-huh.
I've seen like actors like last night watching it randomly. They're getting like pissed. Like they'll be like looking at like trying to like push them like get out the way.
Because
Like,
they're just standing in the middle of like
but
a
they go
scare zone.
viral, like really viral.
And they just stand there blocking everyone in. So they're starting to kick people out for doing that.
out the
trend.
park.
Yeah.
What do you mean they're just standing there?
So it's a
Those-
trend
yeah.
where they're
So
like,
like they'll be standing there, but the camera person will walk backwards while the actor's coming like behind like whoever's doing it.
Oh.
but that's like a lot of people wanted to do it, and it was starting to get like.
And think about
no.
it, like how big TikTok is. They brought in so much more like guests to Horror Nights.
Right.
Where like now it's more of a kid audience,
Yeah.
and you don't need a chaperone. With
Right.
with you Knots, you need a chaperone. So when it was packed, but not that packed. It was
Right.
adults, not kids.
He was
Right.
like, oh, okay, so it's not.
That's what I
Yeah.
liked about that, though. That now you're not dealing with that stupid little kid shit anymore.
But
you know?
TikTok
there was
did corrupt
fights.
Horror Nights this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I seen
it did.
videos on sold out nights. I'm like, you can't even walk.
Yeah.
Thank
Well,
God it
we
wasn't like
supposedly
that.
went on a sold out night, but we went on Thursday, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. But imagine the weekend though would have been crazy.
Yeah.
Like I was hearing front of the line had to wait like 20-30 minutes.
Damn.
Okay,
I would have been
sounds-
pissed.
Imagine
what?
spending like $200-300 and like you still have to wait. Like what was the point of this?
Give me a
I
reason.
guess it's better than waiting like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Right,
Oh
but-
yeah. For like
Anyways, I guess we could keep dragging this on. You know what I mean? And think we're gonna wrap it up.
bro,
What
I
do you
can keep
think?
going for so long. Like,
Right.
entertaining, like this.
Well, maybe
right,
you
and
can
then
come
people.
back.
The problem, yeah, maybe we'll have you back on,
Maybe
dude.
on
Yo, maybe
Halloween.
I'll be a part 2 and have a guest.
There you go. There you
I'll
go.
have someone to see if I can get him.
That'd be
That'd be
dope.
lit.
That'd be dope. And so there you go. But hopefully we can get some stuff worked out.
No,
You
yeah,
guys have
for
anything
sure.
else to add?
No.
Anything else to add, Jess?
No.
Anything from the peanut gallery? No. All right.
Okay.
Right. All right,
this
man.
is, this is really fun.
No,
Thank you
thanks.
for having me.
Thanks for
Mr.
coming
Anthony.
on, dude. Thanks for coming on, and thanks for fitting us into your schedule for
No,
real. Because
yeah.
I know you're split between. You know what I mean?
No,
So,
thank you. I appreciate you guys.
but hopefully we do get you back on, man, and keep
No, I'm
discussing. Again, guys, we dug deep into his past. Now you know he's not just this okay kid, skateboard kid. He's actually a huge
I love
Halloween
Halloween
buff.
nerd.
You know, so it's like funny to see that, but it's great.
I
to
feel like
see,
people are gonna
you know?
watch this and be like, "He's that in Halloween."
Yes, it's crazy,
Yes,
guys.
I am.
And again, hopefully we can get his costume up here so you guys can actually come and see it. And what
Yeah.
maybe we might even try to slip him into it one day. We'll see. You know what I mean?
Jeez.
Yo,
We'll see.
Yo, that'd be funny. Imagine like cuts this podcast. Next clip is like me in your house scaring the shit out of your mom.
Yeah, matter of fact,
my
Oh my god.
Like she doesn't know I'm there, but just like, bro, she'd
yeah,
fucking flip.
it would be hilarious.
No, she'd be
Beat
flip,
you
and then after she's fucking me up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know how Zuma works. She don't fuck around.
Yeah, she don't mess around. She don't mess around. So, but with all that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching us. Pat, again, thanks again for coming out,
Thank you.
man.
Appreciate
and we
y'all.
will see you guys on the next one.